What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the FallenRedZeo. I'm back with another Target exclusive NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figure, and this time we have the Muckman and Joe Eyeball pack. So on the front here, we of course have Muckman there with Joe Eyeball on his back. We have the 4 turtles there in the background. Up at the top says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Down at the bottom we have the Nickelodeon and NECA logo there in the old FHE design, and Muck Everlasting is the title of this because of course they like to base these boxes off the old Ninja Turtle tapes that of course we had a couple of growing up. So these boxes are very reminiscent me, so as the same box design on the side. We have some pictures here on the back of the figures, so Muckman and Joe Eyeball, and a couple pictures of them there. And then we have their story there on the back, so if you want to read that. And then we have a picture there of, I believe that's Irma, and then Joe Eyeball and stuff. So it just looks like a scene from the cartoon, so that's pretty cool. And the other side there, but let's go ahead and open it up. So there we've got a picture of Muckman and Joe Eyeball, and then there is our figures themselves. So Muckman, Joe Eyeball, and a bunch of accessories to go in there with them. And we even get a little canister of ooze, so that'll be fun to play with. Probably won't mess with that too much because it'll probably mess up my background stuff, but still very cool to include that. And it just looks like a cool figure, so I'm excited to check this out. So let me go ahead and get this out of the box. I'll have to heat it up because it's a NECA figure, so I'll have to do that, and then we'll check it out together. So here I got Muckman out of the box, and he looks pretty cool. So he's just a living, walking pile of garbage, which is pretty funny, and that's exactly what he looks like. But his real name is Garson Grunge, and he was a garbage man, and he got mutated when Bebop and Rocksteady dumped mutagen out of a window, and it landed down on him and his partner Joe Junkie, which turned him into Muckman. And in the show, Muckman started out being an enemy of the Turtles, believing that it was the Turtles that caused him to mutate like this, but he overheard a conversation learning that it was actually Bebop and Rocksteady, so he turned and became friends with the Turtles. So as I said, he looks pretty awesome and just a walking pile of garbage, so he's got a lot of garbage features, and he's known for being real smelly and everything. So up on his head, you can see he's got banana peel and then like a little bug in there. Then we got his eyes, which I like the puffiness around him, you know, looks kind of like oozy and everything. I like how he even has like the pin on his nose, so even to himself, he probably smells. He's got his mouth there with the big teeth sticking out. He's got his outfit on, so probably like his Trash Man outfit in the orange there, probably his little name logo there. So he's like the vest design there, and then the pants. And as you can see with his skin design, he's just all like slime and stuff, so he's pretty much just probably continuously dripping slime and everything. But I like with him being part trash, he has a lot of trash in him, so he's got a little plant there, looks like probably a mushroom, and then like an apple core there. And I like the additional colors there of like that yellow green there on the side as well, just splits up some of all the solid dark green. So we got his pants there that we point out. Then on this side looks like he's got a trash can design on his leg, and then like a canister of something going into his foot. Again, his foot looks all weird and gross. And then on the other side we have just a giant foot, so he's almost got like an elephantitis foot with another little canister container there, and then like a little spray can there, and this foot's stuck on a sewer grate or something there, so he's always got that attached to his foot, so it helps give him a base to help him stand up and everything. But it's just kind of weird that it's always on him. And then there's a look at his back, so he's got like a big hump on his back there as well, so it just looks pretty gross overall. So for its movements, his head there can twist a little side to side. You can maybe force it all the way around. I probably don't want to do it too much, but you can get it pretty good there. And he can look down just pretty much straight on, and he can look up that far, so just a little bit of movement there. His shoulders do come up 90 degrees there and can rotate all the way around. We have a bicep twist, a double elbow joint that can bend up about that far there, and then the wrist can twist around and flex back and forth. He has the ab crunch and twist, so he can crunch back and forth there and twist side to side. His hips can come up 90 degrees and out to the side. He's close to doing splits, a little bit of a thigh twist up in there. He's got a double knee joint that's kind of stiff, but if you get it forced there, can bend up that far in the back. He can kick his own butt. And then with his foot that can rock back and forth and twist side to side. And his other foot's pretty much the same, it's just a little bit bigger, so it can rock back and forth just a little bit and a twist there as well. And then he comes with some accessories. So first off, we have some additional hands. So we have like a grip hand. This one's just a grip, and this one has like a trigger finger hand. So he has two just like kind of open claw hands on him already. What's pretty funny, we get an additional mouth. So we have a mouth we can switch out here. So the mouth is a little bit hard to get out, it just kind of gets stuck in there pretty easily. So we always have to use like pliers or something to try and get it out, but then we can go and switch out to the other mouth. And I think I like this mouth a lot more. Something about it just makes me like it a little bit more compared to that one. So I like that look better for Muckman. We also get a little trash can that can go on his back. So we have this nice trash can design there that's kind of open in the back, but we have a little hook there. And if we go around to his back, he does have this little slot in there, so you just take and slide this down inside there. So it just kind of hooks right back in there, and it hangs off his back, which is pretty cool. And finally, we have a gun. So he has this big gun design. It has like the blast on the end of it. It reminds me a lot of like the foot soldier guns, but it probably does something weird. I don't know exactly what this gun does or what it is, but it just looks like, you know, like a Krang technology type gun stuff. So if we want to put that in his hand with the trigger finger, we can. And so that's really all there is for Muckman. I mean, I think he comes with a lot of stuff, and that's pretty cool. But we can also get his partner of Joe Eyeball, which is the real name of Joe Junkie. And of course, he was together with Muckman when they got the mutagen dumped on him. So Muckman turned into that, and Joe Junkie turned into Joe Eyeball here. So he's just a little alien looking creature creature, so he's all in green, but we got his mouth there, so it looks like he's missing some teeth and stuff, a big nose there, but his eyes are up on these stalks, so has the two big eyes just floating up there, and just looks like some alien creature like you'd see like your classic alien design and stuff. So he doesn't really have much features of being a trash man stuff like Muckman does, but he still looks pretty cool and goes along with it perfectly. Now with this one, he doesn't have a lot of movement, so his head can move up and down there, and it can twist all the way around, and then his arms can move up and down as well, so he move up and down there, and they can rotate around as well, and that's really all the movements he has. So for messing with him, he's a little bit hard to stand up just because his feet don't seem to be flattest, and then the tail seems like it's maybe a little bit too forward, so we can maybe even heat it up to try and get it back a little bit. But I did find out that if you though lean his head back a little bit, that's what a lot of his issues are, so I have to kind of leave his head back a little bit so he stands up there. But if his head's a little bit too far forward, he just falls over real easily. But it's real cool that they included this creature in with it, and what's really cool about this is we can bring Muckman back, and then you can stick him in the trash can, so he kind of just rides along with Muckman in the trash can, so you just kind of stick him back down in there. Now with his tail design stuff, it always makes him like lean to the back there, but you can, if you want, grip these little tentacles around the front of the trash can, and it can be like he's kind of looking over the shoulder of Muckman stuff there, but he just kind of just sits in the back of the trash can and kind of rides along and stuff with Muckman. So that's a pretty fun little feature there, so you have the two different characters, but they can both be together at once. And the final accessory for them is we get a canister of the mutagen, or slime, or whatever you want to call it, but it's a nice little green container. It is all sealed up because I don't want to open it because it does have actual slime in it, and it'll make quite a mess, and especially like on my paper and stuff, it'll leave a mess. It has a little logo with Tropotron Labs and radiation logo there for Compound X7, so it may not be mutagen, but it is like a slime material. I don't know if you can kind of see the lines there, but yeah, there's real slime in there. It's a green slime that you can dump on this. You can put it in the trash can if you want for Joe Eyeball, or just dump it on him like it's the slime dripping off Muckman. So that's pretty cool that they included that, but like I said, for us, we don't want to make a mess with it, so we're just going to leave it sealed up in there for now. So that's going to be it for this NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Muckman and Joe Eyeball 2-pack. So I think this is a cool set for the turtles. I think it's really awesome to get these characters. You know, I think Muckman's a unique design, and coming with Joe Eyeball to include with it another unique design, I feel will go pretty good with the rest of the turtles and on a display and everything. So I really enjoy this pack and highly recommend it. But let me know what you think of these figures down in the comments, and have you picked this up for yourself? And if you enjoyed my review, let me know with a thumbs up on the video. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.